be. We're going to be in just a second. Good afternoon. Welcome to Two Gents Podcast. And you see, Pastor A.F. Riggins, he had to tell me to go live tonight. But that's the way it goes sometime when you get into these shows. Pastor, how
Yes,
you
sir.
doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I had to do a lot of stuff within 1 minute, but you'll be amazed at what you can do in 1 minute. Because I was able to pull it off and get on the air. And man, I was so tired, I had to give me some coffee.
There you go.
So how's your day going? I know you went to work today. You getting wound back up?
Yeah, we did a little work. Going in a little bit at a time this week. Because next week everybody in full swing at the school.
So the
So
students come back next week?
no, all
Oh,
the teachers right now. I help out with
oh,
leadership. I help out with leadership this week. All the teachers
oh,
come
okay. I
back
thought
next
all
week.
the teachers was the students was coming back. I was just getting ready to say
Students
I
come
got to
back
be on the
August 12th.
ball.
August 12th in my school district.
No, okay. I got to get my grandson's clothes and stuff. So I was saying I'm running behind, but he wears school uniform, so it's not that hard, except when
Yes.
you wait for the last day, like I always do, and try to go in there on tax day.
hmm
I just get to a point where I don't even pay attention to tax day no more. I
Yes,
just
sir.
let it flow. It's that bad.
Yeah.
But
What's going
anyway,
on,
that's
Ryan?
just it's a lot going on out there. I've been covering a lot. I don't. I'm gonna have to go with you tonight because most of the stuff I got off my chest, except for what's going on tomorrow, and that's about it.
Yes, sir. Hey man, I think the Republicans ship is sinking, brother. Pulling their straws right now. Trump pulling their
Hmm.
straws all kind of ways he can, man. Telling college students that he doing more for them than their parents are doing. All type of crazy stuff.
He did something at Harvard, didn't he? What
Yeah,
didn't something happen at Harvard? They pulled those student scholarships at the last minute,
yeah.
and something happened. I don't know the exact story, but I was like, not Harvard. What's that? Howard. I think that's
Howard.
Howard.
Yeah, he
They
messed
pulled
with
the scholarships at the
HBCUs. He
last
doing all
minute.
kind of stuff, man. Um, your boy in Texas, 45-40, Tellerico.
Huh?
Two polls got him 45-40. Even Fox
Mm-hmm.
News reporting it.
Mm-hmm.
If you see the commercials and stuff, he's running his mainstream commercials, man. And this other guy running from the microphone when they trying to ask him about all of his
Oh, my
scandals.
Paxton.
Yeah, Paxton. Yeah, so there's a chance. There's a chance that we're gonna flip the House and the Senate. What we do with this chance is gonna be very important.
You know,
And let me tell you something else. If we
go ahead.
flip
I'm
it,
good, man.
if we flip it between November and the swearing in January, it's gonna be a very critical time in our country. If Trump can't unpin those elections and cause chaos, he's going to be trying to put a whole lot of executive orders and all type of stuff in place to try to block for when those Congress and Senate come into deal, not to come after him. Or the cause eruption is going to be very critical. What happens between the election day, and the swearing in January?
You know, nothing surprises me, Pastor.
Yeah,
Nothing, and I mean nothing surprises me that comes from that guy's mouth or his actions anymore.
yeah.
There used to be a time where you could say you were surprised, but now it's a time where you just say, you know what? What's next?
hmm
What's the next? Where is he going next? Because if you start playing his game, you're gonna be like us out here guessing and what he gonna do, and then when he do it, it's almost like the Iran crisis out there. The way he doing that, I mean, either you're gonna go in and you're gonna take care of it, or you just gonna get to a certain point, stop, get to another point, stop. You don't know. Nobody can actually say what's going on in Iran right now. I truly can say that, other than the people that realize that the bombs stopped dropping.
Let me tell you something, man. Over 600 Americans have been wounded.
I can believe it.
They've been hiding those numbers. We know 18 definitive deaths, but over 600 Americans have been wounded. So I'm critical.
You know, that's part of war, Pastor. I mean, people have to understand that that's a part of war. When you go to war with somebody, you have to expect that you're gonna get some casualties.
Mm-hmm.
Iran ain't playing fair. They told you they stopped playing fair from the beginning. What they do, they say, "Hey, you strike us, we can't strike you, but we can strike where your soldiers are."
Yeah.
So that's what they're doing. They
As far as I'm concerned, it's like a little man being picked on by a bully, and the little man got to do with it. If a big man trying to fight me, Ron, the first thing I'm gonna do is hit him below his belt. I'm hitting him way down there to bring him down to size. Yes, sir.
you
Because
ain't
I'm a little
turning the
man.
other cheek, Pastor.
Nah,
You ain't gonna turn the other cheek.
nah.
I'm just asking.
Pray my strength in the Lord. I'm trying to live. Pray my
I
strength in the
understand.
Lord. I'm trying
Here
to
come
live.
the man himself coming to the stage. We've been waiting on him. We got him, the infamous Byron Glass.
What's up, Mr. Stokes?
BG, are you with me?
What's going on?
I'm doing good, man. I wish
BG, I
I had
can't hear
that drink
you.
that you had, but I got to drink some coffee.
I can't hear him. I can't see him.
I can see him. I can hear him.
My thing's slow. I got black screen. And it's
I
circling.
don't know what's going on with you.
Oh, there you go. BG, are you with me?
What's up, bro? What's up? Hold on.
He like he's
BG got to
still.
get situated. He's just coming in. We're glad to have him on the air tonight. And Pastor, Pastor,
Yes, sir.
I'm on good behavior tonight. I got to save some of my fire for tomorrow.
What's going on
I really
tomorrow?
do. Huh?
What's going on
I
tomorrow?
had a show. I told you about my show that I did about Candace Weber.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I made some pretty good points on that one. I think I got some attention on that one. You know, she's getting death threats.
Man, see this stuff. See politics. That's why I told you I never ran. Politics is a part of funny animal.
Yes, sir.
People won't even go vote, but they'll threaten your life.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not even thinking about doing it because they don't want to go to jail. They just want to disturb your peace and try to make you do what they want you to do by hollering death threats, and nobody ain't gonna really do it. Somebody might be a crazy person out there that might go deep in and do it, but it's just all about foolishness sometimes. But if you really get passionate about it, go out and vote. Go out and campus, be a volunteer, campaign, and don't have to go crazy like that. Go do something.
Pastor, you know what I realized? I realized this. In America, we used to be able to say that we was the only country that had violence that showed up. But in Europe now, they're taking vehicles and running in the crowds
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I mean, so help me. I know we living in difficult times, but we living in a time where people are doing stuff that's not normal nature. You know, you try to go through stuff. Hey, I know what. I'm gonna have to wait, Pastor, but I want you to respond to that because I need to talk to BG when you finish.
Yeah, here's the deal. The Bible talked about in the last and evil days. A lot of stuff is demonic forces behind it. Like in other countries, they have so many gun laws,
Mm-hmm.
they can't get their hand on a gun like our people can.
Mm-hmm.
So now their weapon of choice is vehicles. Let's run over
Mm-hmm.
people. Because you got a car, because I think you're using a car just for transportation, but you turn that car into a killing machine.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man. Yeah,
BG,
I don't know if you can see him or not. It's circling on mine. There you go.
I can see him clearly. Hey, BG, I got a question for you, man.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about Jamie Davis. Everything that I read on him seems to be positive. Tell me about Jamie Davis down there and
Well,
how the
Ron,
good old boys feel about him.
all I can tell you, Ron, is this. I really have not.
I'm gonna leave and come back because I can't hear him at all.
You may
Okay.
have to log out, log back on there, Riggins, because I can see you loud and clear, bro.
He did.
Yeah, Ron. He's I think second, third generation farmer who's worked hard, to get up to the ranks where he's at. He served in local politics in the part of the Delta region, one of the poorest parishes in the state. Served, I think, on the police jury. has done some things in that particular area, and he now feels like the small man on the totem pole is being ignored. So he jumped off in the race. Ran. Now he's here. Letlow, she was not an extreme. She was for DEI from the local university here. I know one of my best friends. He works with her in her office here. She just took a stand. Kissed the devil. But I'm a no party. And it's kind of like, Crockett and Tallarico. You know, does he have a chance? If people voted the way that they should, he's got an excellent chance. But because the money has been filtered or infiltrated to, the Republican candidate, the question is, what is it going to look like? The governor of the state is actively involved in her election. He's actively, campaigned and endorsed her. So as 90% of the politicians here. I'm not sure if the Democratic committee has dumped any money, in it. Which again, it's one of those issues, which is why I left the party, because he's not one of the establishment guys. So since he's not an establishment guy, we're not going to devote our time and effort into it. So does he have a chance? Absolutely. The end result remains to be seen.
So what you basically telling me is that we need to get, the people in Louisiana, not we as in me, but the people in Louisiana need to get off their butt and vote, because this man is taking in campaign money, $18 at a time, and he's been raised over like $1.2 million doing it that way. So he's driving in whatever means necessary to get there to you guys. Whether or not y'all want it, it's up to you.
And I can tell you, his rallies, I like seeing the rainbow of people, black, white, young, old, rich, and poor. I've read some comments where, some of the Republicans, or the mild to moderate Republicans, have indicated that they're willing to give him a chance because they don't trust Letlow, because again, Letlow has gone from a good, viable candidate / person to a mega supporter, doctrine, or whatever the case may be. So once you attach yourself to that, that tells me that you're a part of what the new quote unquote world order is supposed to look like to you. So I'm not saying that he can't win. Of course he can, but again, I think it boils down to basically like Tallarico and Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah, Pastor, say something. I need you to say something because I can see you. Can you hear me?
Baron, I can hear and see you, but I can't hear and see Ron no more.
I can't hear. I can see Ron, but I can't hear him.
Yeah,
You
I can
can't
see
hear
him
me?
now. I can't hear him either. It's some kind of connection tonight on Ron's side. Because when you first came in, I couldn't hear and see you. I went out and came back. Now Ron is frozen.
Well, I can't go out and come back because I'm controlling the show.
It's
Let
something
me
on
take my
Ron's side.
space down and see if that helps.
Maybe it's the heat.
And he is bad here in Texas, man. He left. He's gonna come back.
Yeah, he probably gonna come back. Yeah.
You been doing all right, brother?
So far, so good, man.
Yeah, yes, sir. Look like we got the same shirt on almost.
Yeah, I took my jacket off, man, because it's hot and I'm outside, so I ain't.
Oh yeah.
I ain't trying to. Yeah, I would put it back on, but
Yeah.
shit, man, yeah, it's hot.
You ain't got nothing to prove. You ain't got nothing to prove.
Still can't hear you, Ron.
I can hear him. I can hear Ron now.
I can't.
Yeah. Ron, Baron can't hear you.
I'm gonna try to go back and cut off my mic. Y'all go ahead and talk, man.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Hey, you see they got Tallarico 45-40 on Paxton on 2 or 3 different polls, including Fox News polls. And he's running some serious commercials. You're now still on me on Baron. It's something on the connection tonight. Audience, we're trying to work out technical difficulties.
I keep taking myself out,
I
bringing
don't
it
know,
back
Big
in.
Brother
Hopefully,
been
it can help
watching
correct the
a lot of
bandwidth.
shows and trying to interfere or what?
BG got off and came back in too, so I got to get BG back to the stage. And we got 2 BGs. Let me see if I can remove this one. That's
All
the
right,
latest
we
one.
all here. Well, Ron went back out again.
Y'all just go ahead and run the show then. Don't worry.
Can you hear me, Baron? Can you hear me? Glass, can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Pastor?
Can't hear you, Ron.
Can't hear a word I'm saying?
Can't see him either.
Wow.
Oh, now can you? I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
I can hear you. I don't know if Baron can.
Can you hear me,
Now,
Byron?
he didn't went still. Something's wrong with the glitch with the program tonight.
Yeah, something went wrong with the audio or something. I'm gonna
In
try.
other words,
Y'all,
if 2 of us can get on. When the third person get on, the third person get frozen. Wow.
can you and Byron
boy.
talk? I'm gonna get out of here. BG just came back to the stage.
Yes, sir.
Remove this one and add him to the stage.
There we go. Let's see what happens.
Riggins, I can't see you. You got a black backdrop.
BG.
Yeah, I can hear you, Riggins, but I can't see you.
Man.
We can see you on the camera. I can see
I
you.
can't
Can you hear
Ron
me, Byron?
now.
I can't see him yet. Now I see him.
I see him, but I can't hear
But
him.
he's frozen. It's like slow. It's slow motion.
No,
But let it catch up though.
Riggins, he's not frozen. Riggins,
up.
he's not frozen on my
Give
end.
it like 20 seconds or so.
Riggins,
It's like this picture caught up.
Riggins, he's not frozen.
Going in and out.
Riggins.
Yeah, that's not on tonight. It's not on us. I want to apologize to everybody that's out there listening. Our equipment is cutting up. We don't have no control over how the show is being produced at this point because we're getting in and out, coming back in, and the bandwidth is off. So if you want to stick around, stick around. I appreciate it. We're just doing the best that we can with what we have.
Yeah, you think Big Brother done caught on to you, Ron?
Probably so after that show yesterday.
You must have went crazy on him, buddy.
Man, I am not a Tallarico fan, and I just lit in yesterday. So y'all go ahead. Let me see. I'm gonna take myself out and see if BG can come back to the stage because he's going in and out. He's trying to get in.
Yeah.
Ron, you got too many screens open.
I only got one.
Okay, I can't see Riggins' page.
Boy, I tell you.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna take it back now.
Hey, there you go. He was talking. Baron.
Yeah, Riggins.
Can you hear him now?
No, it froze again. Right when you start talking, you did something and it froze again.
Okay, let's figure out which one's working because I can change the dynamics. Let me go over here.
Can you hear me? I can hear you. So whatever it is you need to do to get BG on there.
I'm on there, Riggins.
He's on there. I can hear BG. You can't hear him.
Riggins,
okay, right. I can't see him either.
About? Well, I can't see you either.
Can you see him and hear him? That's all that matters.
Yeah, I can see and hear him.
Okay,
I'll translate. Y'all just go ahead and talk.
Well, I can't talk to him. I can talk to you.
Well, you can talk to me. I'll translate the
I see Baron now. I see Baron.
Riggins, it's got to be a hookup, bro.
Oh, no, that ain't me, man. It was you coming in late.
Hey, I'm in, man.
No, we in now. Everybody in there. Ron got that. Ron over there with whatever he doing. But Ron got us in there now. It's over with. We in there now.
Riggins, I can't see you, bro.
See, I can
you
see
don't have
him
to see him. He got on the pink
here.
shirt and a brown suit. You don't have to see him. Just take that black spot and run with it. We can hear you.
We can hear and see. I can hear and see you, Baron. You blowing puff right now. That Cuban cigar.
Y'all know this is amazing because as much as we brag on this technology, you know, when it does bring a difference after that.
man, that's Barron. See, Barron, you sound like you're a robot coming on a UFO.
Yeah, I know.
See?
Yeah, it was like a
Barron's
robot
connection.
thing.
It's Barron's connection.
But anyway, Pastor, you know, it's funny because all the time that we've been doing this show, we never had a problem. But when I started doing that individual show on the outside of this one, we got problems left and right.
Yeah, you invited Big Brother in.
And I ain't even talking about Big Brother no more. That's the problem.
I understand.
I ain't did nothing on Trump or nobody in the Washington. It's just all been local politics. But I guess that's where it counts at. I'm gonna have to go out there and see if it's AT&T Tallarico's guy out there by my fiber out there. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Yeah. I'm taking every conspiracy theory that there is.
He makes some good commercials though, man. He got the one where he's driving that Dodge Ram and riding the horse and all that. He makes some good commercials now. He got it going, brother. He appealing to the middle of Texas.
I'm gonna have to take that. You know when you about to get into something else and you haven't really made up your mind where you're going in the sermon, and you get that That's where I'm at on this one, Pastor. I ain't gonna even get into it because I know how I get. I know where I'm going, and I don't want this show to be about Tallarico tonight. I want this show to be about what we're talking about. I see that we're good on Instagram. I'm just waiting on BG to get a good connection so he can come back in. I know it's something out there that's on your mind, Pastor. I know it's something out there on your mind that you haven't been able to
What's on my mind, man? What's on my mind?
Let me do it my way.
Okay.
It seems like Donald Trump gonna be turned into one of the greatest presidents we ever had.
Hey, look, you want to start something? You know you want to start something, boy. You know that's man. Look here, if fire could fall down right now, fire can consume you with that lie right there.
I just thought that's what you wanted. Let me get BG back on the stage.
You know, we start something about Donald Trump, man.
Hey, BG.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, you know what? It looks like President Donald Trump gonna be the best president we ever had. I was trying to get him to come up with something. He didn't come up with nothing, so I just had to put that out there.
I just started laughing, man. You know, look, he want to start something. I told him fire fall down from heaven and consume him.
Well, unlike Jefferson Schumer, at least he is standing up for what he believes in.
Ooh-wee.
That's right.
Ooh-wee.
Yes. That's why we're independents. That's why all Republicans are independents, because the Republicans are evil and the Democrats are weak.
You know what? You know what else, Pastor? The Democrats are falling apart too.
Yep. From the inside.
I mean, the progressives, non-progressives, the people from the Northeast, the Socialist Party, they falling apart left and right. The whole party, not just part of them. Not that they ever was united, but the whole party is at the weakest point they ever been. I ever seen them at.
And guess what Trump called them? Communists. A guy stood up in his rally the other day and started hollering, "Why are you a pedophile protector? Why are you a pedophile protector?" The guy should have said, "Why are you a pedophile?" to start off with. First of all, don't never come at Trump half cop. If I'm gonna jump up in the rally, I'm gonna holler, "Why are you a pedophile?" I ain't gonna say, "Why are you a pedophile protector?" I'm gonna say, "Why are you a pedophile?" He said, and if the people start getting him out there, look at him, he's a communist. He's a communist. He started hollering, he's a communist. Man, that's crazy, man.
But that's what that's his MO. That's his MO.
Yeah,
Byron,
right.
that's his MO.
Everybody's a communist now.
Yeah, he if he can't get you one way, he gonna get you another way. He don't care.
But again, Ron, you remember you fight the bullet by hitting him harder.
Yeah.
I don't think he has. I don't think he's a bully, Byron. I think he's more afraid than anything else, because every time they talk about impeaching him or something like that, he's more scared of the midterm elections because he's talking about it more and more. He's not focused like he used to be. He ain't not focused. He never was focused, but he's not in a pattern where he used to be, like he was comfortable in what he was saying and what he was putting out.
Let me tell you why.
Riggins.
Trump knows Then when they start pulling back the cover, it ain't stuff what he's doing politically. It's stuff he's doing, all the money and stuff he's stealing, all kind of stuff. That Bitcoin stuff, all that kind of stuff. And he knows that the stuff he's doing right now is criminal all the way around. And if they get to the bottom of it, not only can he get impeached, if they can put him out, Trump can literally go to jail for some stuff that he's doing. Literally.
So, Riggins, why do we not have the Senate seat in Kentucky? The same
because
man.
Mr. McConnell ain't dead yet. He's still alive.
The same
He's sitting
man
up in that bed.
the same man who held the Supreme Court seat up from Barack Obama is the same man who holding up his seat from handing over the majority, and the same thing happened again. Nobody's fighting for it. If he's incapacitated, hey, look, I'm almost certain, Ron, there are rules and decorum that's there that they have to follow, and the governor is a person that can do it. Now, if it was them, they would be hitting hard. They wouldn't be waiting on no time frame or nothing. They'll be trying to get you out. Like Riggins said earlier, we just weak. I mean, not weak, they weak. They are weak.
Let me tell you what, Chuck Schumer right now should be suing for that seat to come open. Suing up and down until the Supreme Court. Now we get up to the Supreme Court and they said, well, at least he fought the good fight. He won't even fight the fight. Chuck Schumer was sorry. Man, they're just sorry. I'm sorry to say it. But man, when they get up on the microphone, man, he got up the other day talking and started fighting while he was on the microphone. If that's not conducive of who he is, they said, did not Chuck Schumer just let a loud fight? You up there talking all that proper stuff. I mean, it don't even make sense, man. If you're gonna be a politician and you know what the game is, if you know you gotta fight dirty, you gotta fight hard. Don't get up there playing around. Don't get up there acting like a little child. Do something. Be something. That's what I like about people like Adam Clayton Powell. People like that. Oh, they did some crazy stuff off the record, but on the record, they was kicking butt.
People like Jasmine Crockett.
People like Jasmine Crockett. She's still kicking butt. On the way out the door.
Hey, as much as we talked about it when she was in office, what about Nancy Pelosi? You think she would have stood for some stuff like this?
She outdated. Need to go home.
Yeah.
I'm just saying her
in her prime, she wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she wouldn't have let that pass.
She'd have come from the House side. From the House side, she's been trying to make the Senate do something. Sitting in the House, she'd have said, that man is incapacitated over there. Somebody on that Senate side, on the Democrat, need to get about their business.
Well, why your boy Hakeem ain't doing it?
He's sorry, too.
Well, that's the leadership.
He just want the title. He want the title of being the first. Would he be the first black? I guess he'd be the first black.
I guess.
Well, yeah, he will.
I guess.
Yeah, where your boy Dick Durbin at? Where your boy
Cory Booker.
Yeah, Cory Booker. Where's
It may have something to do with a glass.
Mm-hmm.
It may have something to do with that vote that's up there, taking funds away from Israel.
Yep, that could be the case.
Because he got quiet right after they started talking about that. He sit down like he was a quiet mouse in the house. And Byron, that goes back to what I always say. I'll say it again. I'm gonna say it right now. It goes back to what I always say. If they give you the money, they're expecting something in return.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
So
if they give you the money, they're expecting something in return.
So Riggins, that pack come to you and offer you $5 million. You ain't taking it?
I'll take your money, but I'm gonna do what I want to do with it. Because
at least you're honest.
Well, I got it. I'm gonna use it. You don't want to give it to me next time, I'm gonna get it for somebody else. See, that's why I'm serious. The pack gave Israel gave me, AIPAC gave me the money, but I don't like what they're doing in Palestine and Gaza. I'm gonna tell them, I'm thank you for the money. You trusted me to do the right thing as a senator or whatever I am. I'm gonna do the right thing. If you don't want to give me money next time, too bad. I can give my money for someone else.
It don't work that way, Riggins.
What they gonna do? Kill me?
What
they gonna do?
No,
They money back? What they gonna
What
do?
they'll do is make you a child pedophile back in your community by using money to go against you. They'll destroy you any kind of way they can. That's
Hell,
just the way
a
they operate.
lie ain't gonna sustain itself though. They gonna
Huh?
what? Gonna make AI pictures of me and a child? What they gonna do? What they gonna
You
do?
think you white now? I'm just asking because
I'm
I'm gonna
just
tell you
saying, what they gonna
they
do?
go
How
after
they gonna do
brothers.
it? How they gonna do it?
They don't have to. They don't have to do it, Pastor. The only thing they have to do is put out enough rumors. And I'm sorry I use pedophile because that's way off base. But the only thing they have to do is put out enough rumors. Maybe they put out a rumor that you're a womanizer.
Hey, they gonna prove it.
No, it ain't. The
No, I'm
proof is
saying
not
it,
in the
but
proof.
right,
The proof is just
I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. If they want to prove that, gonna try to prove that. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not easily scared. See, I'm not easily scared, and that's why one reason why I didn't get in politics, because nobody gonna bully me, gonna scare me around. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to do what I gotta do. So, hey, you're not gonna scare me. And then if I decide to cross over to politics, that's why I can't stay being a minister and a pastor. Because I know how to pack a weapon like everybody else know how to pack a weapon.
You got that face on.
I know how to put some boys in a car and drive up with a limo and shake somebody down too if I have to. You're gonna shake me down, I'm gonna shake you down. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I never got into politics, because I know it's dirty.
But it don't work like that, Riggins.
Hey, it work like that. It does work like that. If you're gonna play dirt with the boys, you gotta play dirt with them.
Yeah, so you ain't playing with this. You ain't playing with no gangsters. What you're playing with is people that have the power to manipulate the media.
Right.
And that's a totally different game. You don't have no strike back. You don't even have no comeback, because every time you try to swing and come back, they're gonna go another direction. But
what I'm saying,
they
though,
do
Ron,
that stuff under the table.
You got to build your own coalition of people to go to the. You got to play dirty like them. Like they go into the media, you got to have your own media stuff. See what I'm saying? That kind of stuff like that. If you're gonna be a pastor and a minister, they're gonna get to mix up with lies and mix up with all kind of stuff they're doing and scandalize them back and all that kind of stuff. You got to fight like fire with fire, and that's why I don't get into it. That's how you have to play that game. You have to play the game the way they playing it.
Jesse Jackson Jr., Harold Ford Jr., Kwame Kilpatrick, them boy, Andrew Gilliam. If right or wrong, if they want you, they can get you.
Right. But see, what some of them boys did too was they did the same thing the white guys was doing, and the white boys got a pass, they didn't get a pass. If you in politics, you can't have your pants down. If you're in politics, you can't have your hand in the cookie jar. You're in politics, because even if you do it all right, they're still gonna lie on you. So if you know they're gonna lie on you when you're doing it all right, if you're doing some little bit of wrong, you're gonna end up in jail somewhere, you're gonna end up getting scandalized. All them guys, what they did the stuff they did, it's just that they didn't get the consequences, that they didn't get the slap on the hand like the white man got slapped on the hand.
So Riggins,
let me just say this.
You heard what you just said though, right, Riggins? So if you take money from APEC, all those things that you just said that can happen, it can happen to you.
Yeah, if you take
and
the
that's
money but turn around doing stuff that you have no business doing, you'll get caught up.
Pastor, let me just say this. As I listen to this, I think that we need to understand and explain to people what we're talking about, because some people don't know what PAC money is. Yeah. They don't know who APEC is. They don't know any of that. So let me explain it to you. Let me explain it to you for instigate, so this instigator can get started. I see it in his face. He's just looking for the prime opportunity. He's like one of them old rattlesnakes. He's waiting to strike. He riled up. He's waiting to strike, but he just haven't got in yet. But let me just say this. It's almost like what they did to, I'm going to say it and put it out there. It's almost like they did with Jasmine Crockett. They did everything behind the scenes. She knew the fight that was in front of her, that she had to fight the Republican Party establishment. She just didn't know that the snakes were coming behind her in her own party. Mm-hmm. So if you want to understand what's happening, when Tallarico takes his money, don't think that he don't owe nobody. He may say it just like Pastor did, but when he get in office, when he's sitting in that office one day and say Tallarico on the James Tallarico, Congressman, Senator James Tallarico on that door, he gonna get this. You're going to get that knock at the door. I think you should change your position on such and such thing. And you know what he's going to do? Either he's going to abstain from the vote, change his position, or make sure he's out of town when that vote takes place. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
That's the way you do it when you got power over somebody.
Barron, I told him 2015, he said, why won't you run? I told him why I wouldn't run. For the same reason. Because once you decide to run, you're going to have to be dirty. You got to be, I'm sad to say it. There are very few clean politicians. Very few. And then the ones who clean, like Reverend Senator Warnock, I think he's clean as he can be. But there's some things that we don't know, that if they ever want to press the button on him, or they're going to try to make him, put some on him, they can try to run him down too.
Pastor, how long have you been in Congress?
Reverend Warnock?
Yeah.
2020, right?
Oh, okay. So he's on his second term, right?
No, it's six. This is his first time to rerun.
Okay.
It's 6 years as a senator.
Every time that you see somebody rerun and reestablish themselves, somebody's got something on. Somebody's got something on them. Because either they're gonna table them and get them out of there on their first term, if they stand up and do what Jasmine Crockett did, try to have her own people behind her. When you do that, they try to get you out of there. They want somebody that they can sit down and tell them what to do, and they're gonna follow.
Yeah.
And they're gonna push so hard for that person that there ain't nothing that they can do.
Yeah. That's why I never ran. That's why I never ran, man. I never ran because I'm not gonna be bought. I'm not gonna be bought by anybody. I'm not gonna compromise my Christianity.
I like that view, Byron.
Yeah.
I like that view.
Well, yeah. What it is, I'm facing the sun now, so the light is actually actually better. But Riggins, I think if you look at, I think Warnock is as clean as anybody can be. I don't see him going in losing what he's built prior to politics. He was very successful, in my opinion, before. Mm-hmm. I think if you switch gears a little, I'm kind of run. I had Andy Beshear and Gavin Newsom, but I'm liking Ossoff, John Ossoff out of.
Who is that? I don't. Let me look him up.
Georgia. He came in with. He came in with.
Yeah, he came in with
2020.
But what I'm saying is, Riggins, I think he's a contender for the Oval Office.
Ossoff a Jew too.
Yeah.
You're a Jew.
I think he.
Yeah, I'm looking him up right now.
You didn't know he came in 2020 and run with.
Him and Warnock came in the same time.
That's why. Let me tell you why. That's why Trump came out and said this. Look what Trump said. I really won 2020. I really won Georgia. Fulton County, they looked at Fulton County and they stole the vote. And because of that, Warnock and Ossoff are illegally senators. That's what he tried to say.
Ossoff?
Well,
Ossoff. That's an old.
But see, Riggins, but that's
he's lying. You know he's lying.
Because, here's the logic to that, and this is why I don't understand why the opposition side don't ever bring it up. If we were cheating, why would we just cheat on some elections, not all of them?
That's right. And it's the same place where he was calling up saying, "Give me 11,080 votes to win." Remember that? And the worst thing about it, Barron, each election that Trump won, a Democrat was in office. Obama was in office, he beat Clinton. Biden was in office, he beat Kamala Harris. When he lost, who was running it? The Republicans. His administration was in office when he lost. So if the election was stolen, you allowed it to be stolen. Get it?
Yeah.
You dummy.
How does he spell his last name, Byron?
Ossoff, ain't it?
Ossoff. John, Jon, Ossoff.
Okay, yeah, I was spelling it wrong.
Yeah, as soon as you put it in, he should be the number one.
Jon.
Yeah, Riggins, he's young too.
Oh yeah, young. Yeah.
Yeah, but he calm, cool, collective. He's he's poised. He's not easy to, at least not yet. He's not easy to rattle. So if you look at the the not so norm, Pete Buttigieg.
Isn't he a Republican?
Who?
No, Ossoff is a
Ossoff.
Democrat.
No, Ron,
Him and Warnock both won in 2020 for Georgia. That's why Trump don't like the 2020 election. He lost Georgia, and they won. Both of them won, and they ran in runoffs and won, both of them.
Okay, y'all go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm still looking. I got him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. He's
Riggins. But if you look at the rising stars, but you know they still trying to put the muzzle on them, like Buttigieg and all them, that Pelosi and all those old hands. They still trying to suppress them, keep them down. But if you let them come out, they're a little bit farther to the left. But I mean, that's where we at now.
Yeah, because you got to fight 5 with 5. If MAGA's all the way to the right, we got to go a little bit to the left. Down the middle ain't gonna work right now.
Yeah, I think you can be a little left or center, but you got to be close enough that you can come back to gain those independents like us.
Yes, sir. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think that's what it's going to take to win the election, Byron.
But
it ain't Republican or Democrat. You're gonna have to get those independents, out of that 45%.
Well, Riggins, you know,
remember I did that whole essay on that.
You know your guy up in he was independent. He's trying to start an independent group. This former senator, I can't think his name now. This bothers me because I can't think his name. Up on the East Coast, Riggins, Connecticut, somewhere up in that area, Virginia. He was independent.
Tim Kaine?
No, not Tim Kaine. He's no longer a senator now. Joe Manchin.
Go ahead and take that question when you get
Joe Manchin. I can't see the question. Riggins, read it.
If we were cheating, why is there a Republican trifecta, House, Senate, and executive? You're right. Yeah, that's what the lady is saying. We were cheating.
We appreciate you coming in.
Her name is Veronica Salvatore. Do you know what it is? Salvito?
No, I don't. She's just coming into the program. I don't.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know, we take all commentary.
Right. Here's the deal, young. What Miss Salvatore Trump was saying that Salvatore, he was saying that they cheated in 2020. In 2020, when Biden won, and did we get the Democrat? Yeah, we had all three things then, and Biden didn't do anything with that for the first 2 years. He did a little bit.
What she asking is the same question that we just asked. If you're cheating, why are you not winning every election?
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah, we're not cheating, man. Trump is a loser, and he hates being a loser. He a loser to the core.
So Riggins, again, the question is that you August, September, October, you're 3 months out, and the party still don't have a message to secure a balance to win either the House, Senate, and or both. This should be an easy victory, but no way, shape, form, or fashion is it easy because they still don't have a message. And we've been saying this for 2 years. What's the message?
No, we've been saying that since 2015. They don't have a clear message.
That's why we became independents.
What's been happening is that down ballot's been creating their own message and putting it out there. Then when they go up against the people that don't want to hear it, then they change their position. And Byron, like you say, they end up on they can't even stay in the same party.
I like the guy, the mayor of New York, man. We need more people like that.
Mandela. What now?
Ooh, the mayor of New York.
Mandela.
The socialist?
Yeah. I don't care what they call him. They call him that because they don't like what he's doing. See, people gonna put a label on you in a hurry. But the people in New York love what he's doing. He balances the budget. He's changing a lot of stuff. He's a socialist.
What budget is he doing?
Huh?
I'm just curious. Because from what I'm reading, it ain't no budget to balance there. He barely holding on. No money to do anything.
Hey man, look here. The stuff I was getting out of that, a lot of things in New York have changed for the better since he got in there. Because see, even the guy that was there, the African American guy, he was stealing money and stuff. He was doing wrong too. When they caught him, and then all of a sudden Trump say let him go because he didn't go up against Trump. Man, New York has been dirty politics a long time. This guy's cleaning up New York. Barry, have you heard some good stuff was coming out of New York? Be honest.
I haven't heard nothing but good stuff.
Right. Ron, I don't know what you be reading, man. Man, Ron, man, I'm
I
telling
got
you,
plenty
man.
of time. I got plenty of time on my hand, and
Okay,
trust
no,
me.
okay. Now, you know what I'm going to do? You know, I'm going to go do my research again.
He's a socialist, Pastor. Socialists ain't gonna make it in
No,
this country.
no, Ron. Let me tell you what. If I ever ran the mayor of Houston,
Ron,
they're gonna call me a socialist because the stuff they call him that because he's trying to help out people with the programs of helping people out. They're labeling him on that, man.
So,
They're labeling him that.
Riggins, here's my take on that. Let's assume that what Ron is saying, that he's a socialist. Okay, what's worse, a socialist or a racist? Racists exist. What's worse? They functioning in
Racist.
government. They functioning in government every day, right?
A
But ain't
racist.
nobody trying.
I'm not gonna deny that.
Hold on, but ain't nobody trying to get rid of that. But socialist is not affecting. Well, if one can exist, the other one can.
But
I guess
socialist is
what I'm
this.
saying.
Socialist
Let
means
me
this,
just.
Ron. They claim that he's trying to give handouts to people. They claim he's trying to let people on the bottom become equal to people on the top. Let me tell you what America is. See, the lady says I like his message for the people. She's talking about the mayor of New York. Let me tell you what it is.
Man,
the United States is two things at one time. They claim that we are liberty for all, freedom for all, equality for all. But also the United States is what you call a capitalist country, which means free enterprise. If you got money, go make money. If you're strong, go and devour everybody. If you're weak, you're sorry. And so what happens is, if somebody comes in the office in politics and says, wait a minute, I don't want the weak to suffer no more. I want to give them a hand up. I want to give them some money to help them get involved in the process too. I want to help out the poor. I want to make something for the homeless. I want to help out women and children. They say, oh, you're a socialist. Because you're supposed to let free enterprise happen. You're supposed to let everybody who can make money. Let folk who got something have something, and folk don't have nothing, but it's too bad. They need to go get it on their own. That's what they give you a label, socialist, because you're trying to help people out. Like food stamps and children infant programs and everybody ought to be able to have dental care. Everybody ought to have health care. They call it a socialist.
So let me ask you a question, Pastor. You campaign on all that stuff that you just got through mentioning.
Yes, sir.
But you forget to do one thing.
What?
When you get into office, you forget to look at the budget that you have to work with, and then you realize reality. You can't do all that you promised during the process of doing that process. So you make all those promises, but when it comes down to money, it's not there to do that.
He's making it happen.
That's where he had to back off.
No, he cut out the fat in New York and all the New York government stuff. There's a lot of fat that was in there. See, because you have to know this is another thing that goes on in a lot of these cities. All these hidden contracts and backdoor deals. And people making money because they know somebody and somebody got a job because they was a cousin to somebody who was the mayor 3 times ago. He cut all that stuff out and saving New York money to do those things.
But Rick,
people, they start doing that, folks say, you're a socialist.
That stuff happens all the time.
Yeah, right.
I agree with you, Pastor, but here's the deal. You have to have money to begin with. New York is a big city. It takes a lot of money to run New York City. It's not a small city. So you can make all those promises, talking about free bus rides, free daycare, and all the rest of it that he ran on, and people put you in that office. When they put you in that office and you begin to see the numbers and they don't add up.
Baron,
and they don't add
up. What have you heard? You have nothing but
I haven't heard nothing negative about it. I've heard some people upset. I've heard some people upset because he came in and did exactly what he said he was going to do.
Right. See, Ron, no, he's doing it, Ron. Ron, you make an assumption not happening. I'm telling you it's happening. Trump mad because it's happening.
No, he's not.
Trump called down there and met with him. And Trump said, we're closer together than what I thought we were. Because Trump is the kind of guy like this. If he can't shut you down, he's trying to join you. Oh, he's better. He's closer to me than what I thought he was. No, you couldn't shut him down.
Pastor,
the man is making it happen. Ron.
Pastor, Pastor. The only thing I can say is
I hope, Ron. I'm gonna do my homework.
I hope. This is what I hope, Pastor. I hope that you on my side, because I hope that you're not against me ever. Because I see how you operate. If you on somebody's side, you 100% there. They
Yes,
can't
sir.
nobody say nothing against them. Can't nobody challenge you. Can't nobody do anything. But you know
Until
what?
you prove me. You got to prove me wrong on it. And now, if you prove me wrong, if I go do the research run, and the research show me that he fell short, I'm gonna be the first one to say, "Ron, you was right." But if I go do the research and I got the goods, I'm gonna pour it out there.
But Riggins, here's why you shouldn't submit to that. Because any politician that have ever run for office, everything that they said they were going to do, you're stupid to expect them to do it. I didn't expect him to do all that, but what I did expect him to do is fight against those who have always had their foot on the neck of those that's at the bottom. So my question is this: what's wrong with being a socialist?
Right. It's a label they try to give you to be negative, but it's not really a negative label. It should be a label that's
well, but I'm not saying that I agree or disagree with it. I'm just asking in general, anybody that's out there can ask, what's wrong with being a socialist?
Here's the problem for me. What's wrong with being a socialist is that you can say whatever you want to say before you run for office. Once you get in there and you see the actual numbers, you soon realize that everything that you said before then, you can't stick by. You have to change. You have to adjust. That's the same thing, and that's the same thing that happened with this mayor here in Houston. He went out and gave all that money to the firemen. Now he having the back. He don't have enough money for the budget. But the city comptroller told him early on that he was going to run into this problem.
But Republicans and Democrats do the same thing. It's just a title. So what I'm saying is, what's wrong with the what's so evil about the title? My question is again, if racists can exist and do harm, why can't socialists exist?
Because they're not trying to do any harm. They mean well.
Yeah, I mean that's the point I'm trying to get.
You only call a socialist by your actions, and if his actions are proven to do what socialists do, I have no problem with what he's doing.
So meanwhile means that your city trash don't get picked up, means that your city streets don't get repaired because you're gonna help people before all of that other stuff. That's not a part of.
We don't have no record of that, whole
picture. I'm just asking.
We don't have no record of that yet.
No. I'm not saying that, Pastor. What I'm saying is not a record of it yet. But if it comes to socialist projects and what it takes to keep the city running, so you're gonna continue the project to help people versus helping the whole city.
No, if I was
the mayor, Ron, that's exactly what Republicans are doing in the opposite. So, socialists are trying to help poor people. Republicans are stepping on their neck. What's so bad about that?
Right, Republicans will take the money and give it to the rich, and the trash.
That's what I'm saying. What's
so
bad about
they take the money and give it to the rich, and to what remember Enron and all that crazy stuff. They giving money to the rich, and the trash ain't getting picked up. I'd rather give it to the poor, and the trash ain't getting picked up. That's the point.
I'd rather just find a balanced budget that we can all work with and continue going down the same road until we get to a point where we can give the money to help those people where they're at. But if you're gonna sacrifice one to do the other one, it doesn't mean that you're better than them. It means that eventually that bill's gonna come due.
But I'm saying that I have not seen. If I see record of that, I have a problem with it. Until I can see record of that, because in other words, what he's doing is going in there and finding out where the fat is, where the pork is, where folk getting money, should be getting money, and taking that money and giving it to the people who need help, and still keeping the trash going.
That sounds like Doge.
Huh?
That sounds like Doge. Doge, whatever report you want to call it.
Doge was a fake thing. They used Doge to get rid of women and people of color because it was DEI. Doge was a fake thing, and then it ran out very quickly. Doge was made up, like we're gonna hide behind Doge and use racism. And the same thing is happening right now. No immigrants can come to the United States unless you're a white South Afrikaner. No immigrants can come to the United States right now unless they're white Afrikaner. Same situation. They hide behind a program for racism. That's all Doge was. Doge wasn't even a real program.
So the money that they saved the government was not real.
The
money that they saved the government was not real.
You see, they took the money and gave it.
I'm just asking you.
They didn't save the government no money. They lied. They gave the money.
They did save the government some money, Pastor.
They gave money to Headset and all the other people, all these cronies.
No, they didn't.
They got people working for Trump right now. You can't tell nothing they doing. They got a
Pastor. You know what you just said about New York? You know what Doge did? It took some of that wasteless money that was in the government, people in the office 2 and 3 times, and it put them out. Now, did it hurt DEI? I agree with you. But it was some people that was in the office working the same job. 3 people getting paid to do the same job is not efficient.
Which is my question to you, Ron. If socialists are taking money and not giving it all to the rich and giving some to the poor and those at the bottom, what's the difference between what you just said and what a socialist does?
Who are they giving it to, Byron, at the bottom?
Man, people are hurting.
What are you describing as the bottom?
Ooh,
just tell me what you're describing as the bottom.
Let's take the textbook term that's used for those at the bottom.
Okay.
The low poverty level, women, infant, children, people on food stamps, folk that may be homeless or not homeless, they're living beneath their privilege in places that they need to live better. The income is not enough to feed the family. They need 2 or 3 jobs.
Hey Riggins, this how I'm gonna end it for me. I'll take Bernie Sanders over anybody else that have come on the Republican side. So,
I'm not disagreeing with that, Byron. You know why?
He's supposed to.
I'm not disagreeing with that. You know why? Because what he's doing is he's taking money, he's trying to put it in where the economy gets better. He's trying to put it in positions for college funds and stuff like that people are in debt. He's trying to help people that's helping themselves.
He's trying to put, right?
He keeps trying to put it.
Right.
And they call him a socialist. They call Bernie Sanders a socialist.
If this other part is trying to take, which one is better? For those people,
you know which one is. I mean, I can answer your question clearly. They're trying to take. But the difference between what they're doing and what a socialist person is doing, they're gonna have to take it from somewhere.
But Bernie Sanders is called socialist.
Some of it needs to be taken. Why should I continue to give you money and you got enough money to live for the rest of your life 3 times? Why can't I take some of that money from you and give it to somebody who's trying to make it, who may have had a bad shaking life, who didn't start out on third base? Let's talk about those that don't start out on third base. Why shouldn't the money be taken and given to them?
So let me ask you a question. If I took my company and I grew it from the bottom to the top, I made it from the bottom to the top. I was poor at one time, and I made it from the bottom to the top. Are you telling me that I got to give away some?
No. I'm not saying I don't think you should have to give anything away. But I have a problem when you try to prevent somebody else from getting to the same place you have. And 99% of the time, that's what happens. Because if you look at the vast majority, Elon Musk, if you look at what the president is doing, they don't want you to get where they're at. They're trying to stop you from getting there. Right?
And Bernie Sanders is named a socialist because he does that.
What's the other lady that's named a socialist too? That's what's her name? Golly, I can't think of her name.
AOC.
Not AOC. No, not AOC. This.
You talking about Senator?
She runs with Bernie Sanders all the time.
You talking about Warren? Elizabeth
Warren.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Warren.
Right. She tried to clean up the banking system.
Hey, Riggins, but hold on. I think if you work your way from the bottom to the top, you don't owe nobody nothing. You're not obligated to give nobody nothing. If you do, that's your own free will. However, I have a problem with anybody that has made it to the top and they try to prevent other people from making it to the top. That's my problem. Socialists.
Now I have a problem with that too.
Yeah.
We both have a problem with that.
Yeah.
That means that I done got mine, you get yours by any means necessary.
Right.
And if you start to come to where I'm at and taking some of my money, I'm gonna stop you from getting there. I got a problem with that too. So we're on the same page as far as that.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. So that's my point. I think everybody who make it, but I've seen many people who have made it, but don't want nobody else to make it. I have seen people who made it who feel like I shouldn't be driving a fucking Jaguar, but I get out there and bust my ass every day. Mm-hmm. I ain't asking nobody for nothing. So yeah, I have a problem with that type of person, or those type of people.
Yeah, I got it. We both would support that. I want you to get, if I got there, I want you to get there where I'm at. I don't care. That's the reason why I always say this, and I'm gonna say it to maybe the day I die. You need to go back to your community and help out and put money. Bring somebody up along with you. And that's not something that we do.
But guess what Republicans and rich people call it? They call it socialism.
Yeah.
They put a label on you. They try to say that to make it sound negative because they want to make it look like that you are trying to take from everybody to give to somebody else. They'll call you a socialist, and that's not right. That's all I'm trying to say. They're exaggerating on the man.
Hey, Ron, if you're a D, or R, or I, a social, or whatever, if you made it and you was blessed to get where you at, I'm happy for you. I'm rolling with you 100%. I just have a problem when you are rolling and you try to prevent somebody else who is trying to get it. My position has always been this, Ron. Mama said it's 12 steps in the ladder. Even if you get to number 6, your job is to bring somebody else up, even if they go beyond number 6. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
I agree with you, Barry.
Hey, the lady want to know what we think about Tallarico. Man, you've been missing our shows. 2 of us are on board.
Miss Veronica, let me just explain this to you, because I know Miss Veronica well. That's one of my personal friends. At least I consider her to be. Tallarico is a subject that we're going to touch the nicest. We got a guest that has brought this this up again. I see my man over there smiling with his goatee. So, Mr. Spikes, just for the individual who asked the question, tell us your position on Mr. Tallarico.
You know, I would say it, but I don't want to offend Pastor Riggins. I don't want to offend Pastor Riggins, so I'm gonna let Pastor
I'm
Riggins
gonna
go
explain
first.
it to you, Miss Veronica. Tallarico ran against Jasmine Crockett in Texas, and Ron Spikes wanted Jasmine Crockett to win. Now, for the record, he was in the race first, but he was unknown to the rest of the nation. He was a state senator in Texas. She was nationally known, and they cut her seat out by the redistricting, so she got into the race. Money was put into the race from outside of Texas for Tallarico, and the statement was made they didn't need the black voters. And Tallarico won the primary. Myself and a lot of other people are behind Tallarico because Paxton is a crook. But Ron Spikes is hurt by the fact of how he got there. We're hoping to get him on board to vote for him. And that's where we're at right now. And this show often goes off the rails by he and I debating over Tallarico running for the Senate.
But Mr. Spikes, Mr. Riggins, I have an issue with you answering for my man, Mr. Spikes, who is 2 gents, and he won't answer for himself. So, Mr. Spikes, the mic is back to you. Please answer that question.
You know, Mr. Glass, I would love to ask you a question, but isn't it time to get off stage? What time is it? I would love to extend my time to answer your question in its entirety, but tonight, I just don't think we have the time for that.
Yeah.
We always
now you understand, Ms. Veronica, where we at right now. Well, but please start a vote Democratic.
So right now, Mr. Spikes. No, I said I was going to leave it alone. So Riggins, I see that, and then Ron will move on. That Tallarico has pretty much raised a war chest that to be competitive against Paxton, correct? So,
yes, sir.
What's the statistics relative to the plus or minus or the favorability of him flipping from red to blue?
Right now, there are 2 prominent polls, and even Fox News is showing it. He's leading 45-40. He has some powerful commercials that are out there that look mainstream. Paxton is running from the microphone. They're asking about scandals. Paxton lawyers turned against him, and several other prominent Republicans. If Texans go out there and vote according to the polls, if our real numbers show up like we should, Tallarico is going to win. That's what I believe.
Let me just get in here right now. Y'all invaded me in now. Tallarico should win, but it's one thing that he needs to win in the state of Texas, and I hope that he doesn't get it. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Since I've been quiet all this time, I hope he don't get the black vote. I really don't. You know why?
He's getting it.
You know why? Because people I almost said something I didn't want to say. See, because y'all expectations are that he's gonna get it in the state of Texas when it's a red state. Y'all don't acknowledge that it's a red state. You don't acknowledge that.
What was explain or define y'all? Are you
Oh.
talking about in general, or are you talking about the two
I'm
individuals?
talking about the man that's in between us. There's
No.
one of them.
My name not y'all. My name is A.F. Riggins. Let me tell you something, though. Let me tell you something, Ryan. I wasn't gonna bring this up, but I'm gonna tell you right now.
I want to hear
He
it.
was upset about when he went over there and him and Candace Weber had it all, whatever her name is, right? He turned around and says, I'm giving $25 million to the blacks. Guess where it was last Sunday? Guess where he was last Sunday? You're gonna get mad. He was at
where?
Lily Grove Missionary Baptist Church.
So let me just say this, Pastor.
And they catered for him.
Let me just say this. We're going here. No. You brought it up. He's going down. He's down in the hood now, baby.
Lily Grove, baby.
One at a time.
Okay, let me finish this since you brought it up. See, I wasn't gonna say anything about it. It's a whole lot of difference in saying what you're gonna do on the air to disarm the host, because the host been saying that for years. He's been saying that if you want to run for office and you want to come to the black media, you should pay money into the black media. Now, here's the deal. If I get if I get on the air and say I'm putting out 25 million, he said it to the person. How much of a check did he leave with the person that he said he was doing the 25 million? I ain't heard Roland Martin come out. Nobody, wherever he's talked, say that he's put any money into their hands.
All I know
he don't even say it.
But he got down Third Ward, Lily Grove. You got it.
25 million.
25 million. You down in Third Ward, Lily Grove, and Lily Grove pastor them said from the pulpit, he's not playing politics with nobody. Terry K. Anderson.
So Ron, just a question. It ain't no double up, because I'm just trying to get on this, because I'm not in Texas.
No, because I'm gonna give you understanding.
Yeah. First of all, I always acknowledge the pros and cons. Okay. Yes, Texas is a red state. Yes, Crockett is no longer, in play from the direct standpoint. But my question to you would be this, is that if it came down to Texas getting Tallarico and flipping the Senate from one to the other, you would rather risk that?
And let me tell you, Glass, and I'm gonna have to be as honest as I possibly can. If I look at that ballot and I ain't feeling it, I ain't voting for Tallarico. I'm not.
I believe you're gonna feel it.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that feel like me too.
But I believe you're gonna feel it.
No, Pastor.
So Ron,
I believe you say you ain't feeling it. I believe on that morning, when you came down to thinking about it all the way through, and thinking about what we have to face about trying to lose our democracy. That's what it now comes to a time where every able-bodied American citizen have to give a sacrifice for our democracy. You're not gonna shed no blood. You're not gonna die. You can make that sacrifice of what you believe for the greater cause. I believe you will. I believe in you.
You're gonna have to do a lot. You're gonna have to do
a sacrifice. It'll be a sacrifice.
Pastor.
I'm not minimizing it.
Pastor, Pastor, Byron Glass coming back in. Let me just say this. Ms. Rudolph had a crystal ball, and she saw a lot of things through that crystal ball at night. I don't see that, Pastor. It ain't got nothing to do with my religion. It ain't got nothing to do with anything else. It's just the way I don't like how people treated her. I don't like it, and I can't get over that, because every time I see it, every time he opens his mouth, the things that he do, I look at these skinning and grinning people, and you know who I'm talking about, that say, oh, here come Tallarico, here come Tallarico, here come Tallarico. I don't know, I ain't on that bandwagon. I can't get on it.
But Ron, I guess because
I didn't say all that.
Really
I said
so
because of all
clarity
that.
Now,
when it's trying to push the labor, you make.
What did he do to Crockett? That's what
I'm saying. That's why it's
that
gonna be a sacrifice for you if you vote for him.
I can't hear Riggins.
I'm acknowledging that.
He talking. I'm waiting till you finish.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
my thing, what he did, and I want to make sure everybody understands this because Glass asked me a direct question. What he did wasn't about her as much, but you got a national candidate that held an office that everybody knew from East Coast to West Coast. You got a candidate that's sitting in a state office that nobody knew about. Nobody, not nobody. Nobody outside the state of Texas knew who Tallarico was. But one day, him, Beto O'Rourke, and all the rest of them got together, and they was having a meeting here in Texas. I can pull up the tape because it was a lady that was present in the meeting, and she said, Tallarico left Texas, went to New York, and threw the whole plan off. Somebody told him something strong enough that he just changed and said, when I'm here, I'm running for senator. That's fine. I don't have no problem with it. So when Jasmine jumped in the race, it's two people in there, him and Tallarico and Jasmine.
Who was there first?
I said it. I acknowledged it. Tallarico was there first, and then Jasmine decided that she was going to jump in. So okay. Jasmine jumped in the race. So what happened when Jasmine jumped in the race, it should have been somewhat equal or close to being equal.
But it's a dog fight, right?
Huh?
It's a dog fight.
It wasn't a dog fight at that time. It didn't become a dog fight. Okay.
No. I'm just saying. I'm not arguing with you. I'm saying to me, if you're running for office, it becomes a dog fight the very moment you, I guess, announce it. Now, I'm not going against you. I'm just really trying to go back and forth so people can get an understanding of where you at.
It's a dog fight when you both are running head to head on equal terms and no extra money is coming in from another camp or any other way. It's a dog fight when you're on equal terms. See, when Jasmine Crockett came in, they should have been on equal. She should have been ahead of him. But you know what happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened. They got a group of people from the Democratic side that put money behind Tallarico because they didn't like the way Jasmine responded to questions, the way she questioned the authority within the White House. They wanted somebody that was better suited their needs. So they put the money behind James Tallarico in the Democratic Party. So the PACs came in behind that and they started putting their money running advertisements. So when the PACs came in, he was running a national campaign and she was just a normal candidate trying to run for office.
And that's Tallarico's fault.
That is Tallarico. It's not Tallarico's fault. It's the machine behind him. Let me just say this. I don't have.
But you make a Tallarico suffer for the machine
because he accepted it. He accepted it. It's like right now. Just take this. I'm in the race
first. If say it was A.F. Riggins, say it wasn't Tallarico. Black brother, A.F. Riggins. Let's say it was A.F. Riggins. Okay, let me back up because let me tell you what it says. Texas State Senator. It doesn't say National State Senator. It says Texas State Senator. So here's A.F. Riggins, a state senator, and I get in the race first. They nix Jasmine Crockett's deal, and she jumps in the race. The people look at me. I'm from Texas. She's been on the national scene. She's been loudmouth, which nothing wrong with that. She's been pushing issues, nothing wrong with that. They look at me and they say, what this boy been doing? We've been doing bipartisanship, 60 bills in Texas. Okay. What do you think could best get for Texas? We think Riggins can. We're going to put the money behind him. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want the money because I don't want to be unfair to Jasmine Crockett. I'm going to say, heck yeah, give me the money. I'm running. See, you can't blame me for that. You can't blame Tallarico for that. That's what you can't blame Tallarico for that.
I got a question for you, Pastor, when you get through.
Yes, sir. I'm done.
Why are you not running in politics?
For all the stuff I just said right now.
No. Why are you not running in politics? Just tell us what you normally say when the reason why you don't get in politics.
Because it's crooked.
It's crooked, right?
Right. And
so if you're crooked, if you're not in politics.
No.
It's not straight up crooked. It's not straight up crooked.
No. It can be.
It can be crooked. Right.
The person who is in office can be.
Right.
Politics is not crooked.
Right. Let me I apologize, audience. I said it too flat. There's too many opportunities for you to get involved in something that can come out crooked.
But Ron, I got to challenge.
There's too many ways that you can compromise yourself in politics. And because I'm a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ,
so is Raphael Warnock.
14, John 16, I cannot risk my calling on my life to get down in politics.
So is Raphael Warnock.
Right. But
so is the Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Right.
So is the Reverend Al Sharpton.
But special people. Right. Jesse Jackson never won anything, but he ran for it. Albert Sharpton never won anything, but he ran for it. Warnock is just, you have to take a special person to be in the gospel of Jesus Christ and be able to fight all those different things and win and stay straight. And I honor Warnock for that. Myself, I know, especially down here in Texas, man, it'll be a dog fight, it'll be a wolf fight and a bear fight, and all that kind of stuff to try to do that.
I got to go back to my good buddy, my co-host, Mr. Spikes, because I'm hearing something that I'm just not there. What I'm hearing Ron saying is that because Tallarico was playing chess and Crocker was playing checkers,
right?
That's the issue,
right?
No, that's not what I'm saying. So let me lean in and clarify.
But yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like you to do. You know, I always allow you that opportunity.
Let me lean in and clarify because it's not a game of chess and checkers.
That's exactly what it is.
When you take all the five, we're gonna play dominoes then, so you can understand. I got all the fives in my hand. I can win the whole game. Because I got all the fives in my hand. You thinking because you got all them dominoes, you're gonna outscore me. But you'll get stuck with the dominoes in the end. So what I'm saying is basically
what happened was when you dished it out.
Are you gonna let me finish, Pastor? I'm just curious. I sit back, I was quiet, I bit my lips, I shook my head, I did everything when you was talking. I might talk slow, but I get there. If you give me a chance.
Go ahead, brother. I apologize.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just feel like this. If you say on one hand, you're a Christian and you call yourself a Christian and you identify with Christianity, I'm good with that. But you can't play two sides. You can't call God binary. You can't. It's a lot of things that this man has did that y'all just let him disappear with because he even called another black man mediocre.
Stephen A. Smith said some of the same stuff.
Stephen A. Smith ain't running for office.
But what I'm saying, Ron, now I got to chat because I respect what you're saying, but I just disagree with the premise. Politics is not about somebody's emotions. Politics is about viability. Politics is about the most electable person. And in this case, no matter how much we love Jasmine Crockett, she was not the most electable person.
Yeah, I've been trying to say that.
She wasn't the most electable person only because you got a machine behind somebody else and then you make them electable. That's the only reason why. If you put a machine, let me y'all gonna make me go here. Y'all gonna make me go here. No. Just listen to what I'm saying. Let me just listen to what I'm saying. Because if you take President Barack Obama that come out and speak for James Tallarico right after the election was going on. If you take President Barack Obama that had a tape right before the election was going on that was talking about James Tallarico, at the same time Jackson was in the race and he never said one word about it. But everybody
he don't have to say nothing about Crockett. He can say something about his candidate, whether you like it or not. Whether I like it or not. That's out of
Let me say something. Hey, Ron, let me ask you another question.
I mean, we can't get mad because Obama went for somebody else that we wanted him to go for.
Let me explain myself. Y'all got me upset. But here's what I'm saying.
Wait. Now, if you upset, then that's a problem.
I'm upset because y'all act like this is race. If it was your sister, if it was your sister, your auntie, your mother, somebody that ran that race, and they stacked back against them, you wouldn't be feeling like that.
You're absolutely wrong. Because when my daughter went out to play tennis, I told her point blank, Alexa, you cannot play no damn tennis. You don't even need to be out there. So yes, sometimes you tell your family the truth. You don't lie to them. Crockett was not the one to be viable enough to get elected. Simple as that. So Obama can do what he want to do. We don't like it. Hey, put that in the next 4 years. We need to focus on, if you are who you say you are, and you want to get rid of what's in there, you ain't got no other choice but Tallarico.
Look,
I don't have a choice, man.
Hey,
I don't have a choice.
It's either you're part of the problem or you're part of the solution.
Hey, Ron.
Well, I guess I must be part of the problem because it's a lot of people that feel like me.
If you suffer the consequences.
Hey,
I will.
Hey, Ron. Get Harris.
The only
beat
thing,
Trump.
only consequences that I have to suffer is either Paxton gonna stay local and did more damage to me, or he's gonna go national and he ain't gonna have as much control as he did locally. That's the only thing that I got to suffer.
Hey, Harris.
He's got much more.
Hey, Harris.
What can he do?
Hey,
what can he do by himself?
Hey, Ron. Could Harris beat Trump? Did Harris
Say
beat
what?
Trump? Did Harris beat Trump?
No.
No.
Trump had 37. Trump had 37.
Being unprofessional and get off into the actual specifics of it. My emotions are not tied into it, so I'm gonna digress and let Riggins come in.
Look, let me say something.
Because the election ain't about emotions to me.
Did Harris beat Trump? No. Trump had 37.
I can't hear Riggins.
Harris had 37.
He's talking, Glass. I'm letting him talk.
I can't hear him.
Look.
I know. No, I hear you. But
Trump had 37.
It.
Trump had 37 convictions, right?
Let me see if I can take myself off the stage.
No, I still can't hear.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
He can't hear you, Pastor. So go ahead and say what you're gonna say, and when you get through, I'll talk.
Hey, I'll wait till Ron come back on.
I'm on.
Ron, boy.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. You know, I know people can see me. They can't see Byron and Glass. But I'm gonna tell you something, and I could be wrong. It's 2 left feet. I could be wrong. It's 2 left feet. Byron, say something so I can figure out which one needs to remove.
Yeah.
Okay, you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hey, listen. What I was saying was Harris couldn't beat Trump, and Trump had 37.
I can't hear him now. I think you took me off the wrong one.
No, I'm gonna add both. I still got both of them, so I'm gonna put both of them back up.
Can you hear me now?
Riggins, can you say something, Riggins?
Hey, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I'm talking.
Both of them up.
Yeah, I don't know what. I can't hear him. Shit.
Oh man, he gonna leave and come back, Ron.
Pastor, the audience can hear you, but Glass can't hear you. Go ahead and say what you want to say, Pastor.
Hey, go ahead. Let me see what's going on. I'm the only one everybody can hear.
Riggins.
What's your Baron? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, okay. Look here. This is what I was saying. Trump had 37 convictions, and Harris couldn't beat him. Paxton is crooked, but Jasmine Crockett can't beat Paxton. But Tallarico can, because the system is built that way. Ron's upset at the system. He can't be upset at the system. In other words, Harris couldn't beat Trump, and she was dead to right. Had Trump dead to right. Huh? Can you hear me?
Hey, Riggins.
Yes, sir. I can hear you. I can hear you. Talk. I can hear you talk.
He can hear you, Glass. Just go ahead.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Oh,
that's fine. We can hear you. Go ahead and talk.
Yeah, I was listening to Riggins.
Go ahead, Riggins.
Because what I Riggins.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Now, what I was saying was the reason why Tallarico is the best man, Jasmine Crockett can't beat Paxton. It's like Harris couldn't beat Trump. It's designed that way. It's sad. We don't like it, but she's not viable enough to beat Paxton, but Tallarico can beat Paxton. And that's what the problem of it is. Just like Harris couldn't beat Trump. Now, I believe Harris actually could have won the election. They cheated on it.
Now I can't hear Ron.
Let me ask you a question.
Right.
Yeah, I can't hear. I don't know what's going on tonight.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, Ron.
Okay, as long as you can hear me, just 1 minute.
Okay.
Let me just say this to you, Pastor.
Yes, sir.
What do we say if Tallarico don't beat Paxton?
We still have the best candidate.
Oh.
Now
I know you're going off. Now I know you're going off the left side.
Hey, Rick, read what Miss Veronica is saying.
I think our goal should be to keep Crockett where she is. She is a lioness in my eyes. Well, what happened, Miss Veronica, is they cut her seat out. They cut out Texas redistrict, Trump had to redistrict, cut out her seat. So she's going to have to wait. Matter of fact, she could have ran another district, but she let her pastor. I don't know if you ever heard of Frederick Haynes III. That boy
Yeah,
was going
pastor run. The
let
pastor
her
run.
pastor run. Frederick Haynes III. Yeah.
So we tell Ron he can't hear me, so we can't put our foot on the gas and keep the pedal to the metal.
You can take one foot off the
I
gas.
can't hear.
Hey, look, here. Yeah, he said he can take one foot off the gas and say. Ron, man, Ron, come on, man. Ron, man. Come on, man. I love you, Ron, but you let it get up under your skin, brother.
No, because I'm. You know what I don't do? I don't skin and grin when it's one of our young sisters that's out there that's being portrayed in a way like she couldn't have won. She just didn't walk into Congress and say, I'm here. She won Congress when she was here. She left from state and went to Congress. And she got there on her own merit. But see, what the problem is if we keep allowing people to dictate politics for us, we're going to always have a problem. We're gonna always be behind the 8 ball. We're going to always expect somebody else to carry the water for us. Unless we start carrying our own water, supporting our own people, and getting them in offices,
I can't hear nothing he's saying, bro.
we're going to continue to carry the water for everybody else. We're going to be the water boy on the end of the bench.
He said, unless we carry our own water, nobody going to be able to carry the water for us. She was carrying the water. But let me explain something to you, Ron. Let me tell you one thing. Barack Obama could never beat Bobby Rush. Every time he ran for Congress, Bobby Rush beat him. Every time. But when it got time to run for state senator, guess who beat Bobby Rush? Barack Obama was more viable statewide than he was district-wise. She can hold her own water in her district, but she can't hold the water in the state of Texas. That's the problem. It's not about white, black young sister. It's not about white against black. It's about the viable candidate for the seat at the time. Bobby Rush could never, Barack Obama lost 2 or 3 times against Bobby Rush. But when he ran for state senator, he was able, he even lost state senator that time. But when he ran for, he was state senator, he finally won. And he decided to run for senator of Illinois, he won again.
But Riggins
kept losing.
Riggins, the point I was trying to make earlier, and Ron can't hear me. I was just saying that Stephen
Ron
A.
can hear you.
I said that Stephen A. said some of the worst things that somebody could say about Crockett, but people still listen to his podcast. I mean, I don't like some of the stuff that was said, but I'm putting that aside, not forgetting it, not meaning that I'm not challenging it. But as far as this one particular incident, I think it's more favorable if we could get somebody to beat Paxton, and that somebody right now happened to be Tallarico. Now, would you have preferred Crockett? Has she earned her ranks? Have she fought good fights? Have she held her own? She's done everything that I expect her to do, and I will always support her. But I'm saying right now, for this instance, I mean, I have to put her where she's at and deal with what I'm dealing with the reality, because I'm not disagreeing with anything that Ron is saying. No, I'm not disagreeing, and he's entitled to feel it when I've told him that. But I think for the purposes of getting what we need right now,
right?
We can't get her. I'm not stomping the ground for nobody but her. If she was in a race right now. Okay, I'm not even in Texas, but my point is that would be my premise. But since she's not in there, in spite of what was said, because politicians knock each other off the ground every day, but in the end, I think the better option, I'm not saying the best option, the better of the two is, for me, Tallarico. That's what I'm saying. I'm not contesting.
Right, when she was running, we was all 3 of us was pushing for her. Once she lost, I said, okay, we got Tallarico, let's go. Look what Positive D said. She was watching on TV, right? Once we got her to this point, she said, I came off of TV, and I got on here so I could tell y'all something. And when she came to say it, said, listen, she said, agree to disagree, gents, and put the heart on there, the love. See, put the next one up. Agree to disagree, Jets, and put love. So she was watching YouTube TV, but once y'all got into this dispute, she came off the TV so she could tell us on the phone. Agree to disagree.
This to me, this is a healthy debate.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not losing an ounce of whatever. From Ron, you or whoever. I mean, we all get entitled, but for me, I would like to see Tallarico beat Paxson. I would have loved to have seen Jasmine beat Tallarico and Paxson. But that's not the reality that I'm dealing with now.
Right. The young lady, Miss Veronica says she fell behind and didn't know about the redistricting that Jasmine lost her seat.
Yeah, they did in the state of Louisiana too. Yeah. Cleo Fields lost his seat. Now he's running for a Senate seat.
Mm-hmm. Al Green lost his seat in the city of Houston at the same time Jasmine Crockett lost.
Yeah, he said Al Green lost his seat. But he was time for him to go. So Christopher Menifee came in there and got it. Sometimes you go past your time, man. Because every time
Riggins, that's true, but I don't think it was past his time if we didn't have nobody else to step up and replace him.
I know, all right. But Christopher Menifee ended up going against him because they combined the 9 and the 18. It just made it to 18 or whatever. And so then Christopher
that's why we got 3 people that's on this podcast, and 2 of them hail from the state of Texas by way of Houston. So maybe one of y'all could have ran.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm from Louisiana, live in Houston.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
I just moved to Houston, though. I was living in Cyprus for all these years, the last 2 years, and I finally moved into Houston. But then also, I got to go into a place. I got to get some property in those districts too, though. You got to get property in those districts. Yeah, you got a guy down in Alabama who trying to run in Alabama. He really live in Florida.
Tuberfield,
yeah, but he owned property in Alabama. That's crazy.
So Riggins, what do you think about Lindsey Graham's sister being given his seat?
Craziness. They need want to have an election though in November.
Yeah, but they're now saying that they want her to be the front runner and actually run for the term of the seat, not just the appointment.
At least you're a real woman.
Well, woman.
I know it's a low blow. I'm sorry.
Woman, man, he, she, or whatever, Riggins. I'm looking at the heart, bro.
I don't know what her heart is at all.
Yeah, whoever can. No, I'm not saying that she should. I think.
I don't know.
I think you should appoint a person until the election, and when the election comes, I think it should be wide open. I've always felt that way.
You're right. Yeah, because they tried that with Sheila Jackson Lee daughter. It didn't work.
But that's just another flip form of DEI.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, DEI is everywhere. It's just where they want to use it at.
Well, the Republicans, Democrats got out-talked.
Yeah, right.
They couldn't deal with it. They weak. They just no backbone, no spine. By the way, what's Maxine Waters? I'm not hearing nothing from her.
Ask Glass, can I say something, Pastor? You might have to.
Ron want to say something. Go ahead, Ron. Yeah.
So the Democrats don't have no spine. They can't say nothing that they back anybody. They can't do any of that. But they can always come behind and slither up and bite somebody that they don't like in the ass.
He said the Democrats are weak. They don't have no spine.
Don't use that word.
They can't get nothing. They get out talk, but they always come and slap and bite somebody in the butt that they don't like.
We all agree to that.
Yeah, we agree to it.
I just want to know because I can't understand and I can't go against how I feel, and I've been quiet because I don't see things the same way. I think if you put things on a level playing field, she had just as much of an opportunity to win that race as he did. When you stack the deck against her, she doesn't have the same opportunity to win, and that's what they did. Y'all call it fair politics. I don't call it that. I just call it an underhand playing. So when they do it to another white person like Trump, and you get mad about it, it ain't no different than what they did with Tallarico. So why get mad at Trump too? That's what we might as well ask ourselves. Why get mad at Trump?
But Trump is evil. Tallarico don't
Wait.
You keep saying that you don't blame Tallarico, you blame the system.
I blame the system.
I don't think Tallarico is evil.
I blame the system.
Yeah, Trump is
evil. It's the same with Trump. It's not Trump.
Trump is evil. No, Trump is evil. No, Trump, man, we go all the way back to 1973. See colored on apartment. We're not going to release to African American people. The Central Park Five. The list can go on and on. All these women he raped. People that done stuff wrong too. Trump is evil. Period.
So why did Trump get in office, Pastor?
Because evil people want evil people to run the country.
No, because he beat Kamala Harris, just like you just got through saying.
But like I said, at the same time,
he beat Kamala Harris.
She was not qualified. Well, she didn't have enough power behind her to beat him, or they stole the election. Same thing would happen with if Jasmine Crockett tried to run against Paxton. They don't want a black woman. I'm sad to say it. I'm saying I admit that, and it's wrong that they do this to our black people. But Tallarico is the best one to run against Paxton because of that.
Let me just say this. Our black women jump higher. They've got more qualifications. They do more than anybody that's in the race with them. But you know who pulls them down? Their own people. Their own people pull them down.
I've never pulled down.
Come up with all kind of excuses not to vote for that particular person. And we know that even Jasmine could have won if people that registered to vote would have came out and supported her. Same thing with Gary Chambers said all the time. People register to vote and think that looks good. They did their part. But if you don't come out and vote for them.
But why are you mad at Tallarico then if our people didn't go vote for her? You keep telling me reason why you should be mad at Tallarico. First of all, it's the system. Second of all, people that could have voted for Jasmine didn't vote for her. But you still mad at Tallarico about it.
You know, Pastor, I'm not mad at Tallarico as a person. I'm mad at Tallarico because he allowed the system to do what he did. I'm mad at Tallarico because he stood up in the meeting. He stood up in the meeting and he said, "Don't y'all talk about Jasmine Crockett."
No, he said, "Don't y'all talk bad about her." You know that. And even Positive D told you that last time. That's what he meant. He was saying, "Don't y'all talk bad about her."
Just like I was ready to do that. I was ready to give it to you.
Come on, no. You know that. You know that. You know he was saying don't talk bad about it. Don't do that, Brian.
I was ready to give it to you.
Don't do that.
I was ready to give it to you. Let me
say this as clearly as I possibly can.
Listen.
If you claim to be my supporter, if you claim to be a part of this movement that we are building, please keep Congresswoman Crockett's name out of your mouth.
All right. Thank you.
The Congresswoman and I ran a competitive primary. She and I have been friends since we both served in the state legislature together. She is a leader in this state, a leader in this country, and she deserves the utmost respect. And if I had not been successful, I don't think I would have been ready the morning of to turn around with an endorsement of the whole ticket.
So, Pastor, you heard what he had to say. I'm going to let you do your rebuttal, and then I'm going to say something about it.
He was saying, as I said last time, as Positive D put in her comments, as most people understand this, why people's clapping. He was saying, do not, if you say you support me, don't talk bad about Jasmine Crockett. We're friends, and she's revered, and she's a great leader. Don't talk bad about her if you're going to support me. That's all he was saying.
So let me clean this up so y'all can truly have an understanding of what I'm saying. His people had death threats going out to Jasmine Crockett. His people had threatened Jasmine Crockett because she didn't want to get on the trail with him. His people threatened her to the point where her emails were filling up just like Candace Weber's with threats coming to her. He never once got in front of his people and told them to stop. He got in front of a group of black people and he said, "Stop. Keep her name out of your mouth." The people that he should have been talking to was his people. And to this day, he has not addressed his people. He addressed the blacks in the room that was already behind him. They weren't making
you said in front of black folk for black folk to applaud him that he was saying it to whoever supporting him. He said, if you supporting me, whoever, black, white, Hispanic, Native American, Asia, if you're my supporter, don't talk bad about it. He was standing in front of the black crowd to let the black crowd know that he don't agree.
The black crowd wasn't the problem.
No, but he's letting them know. It's like he was
standing
in front of the amen corner. He was standing in front of the amen corner, brother. Ron,
Pastor, let me just say this.
Hey, Ron, I can't go against him for that, man.
Pastor, you know what? Let me just say this so everybody can have a clear message of what's going on. You don't go to the black people that don't have a problem with the other candidate and tell them what you did. You go to where the problem is coming from and say that. You go down to where you
said it for nobody else. What you got a video is of the black people because there's a video you got. Obviously, he said it in white people stuff, but we don't have a video because it wasn't our people that.
He's not saying it, Pastor.
How can you say you're not saying it?
Because if it was wait. As much media coverage,
have you been in the rallies, other rallies?
Pastor, let me just say this. Let me just say this. As much media attention as he's getting, he would have said it again, and it would have came out.
Look,
he didn't say it in front of him.
Look what he said. Read what Positive said. Read what Positive said. Read what Positive he just said. Read it. Yes. Keep her name out of your mouth and don't talk mess about her, period. That's what he said.
But he didn't say it. Pastor, you mixing words because he didn't say it in front of his people.
Read what she just said.
He didn't say it. Man, maybe I'm the craziest person here. I'm black. You're black. We didn't talk about Jasmine Crockett. Who talked about Jasmine Crockett?
No, he said, go back and play the video again. Go back and play the video again.
Who initiated the threat?
Go play the video again.
No. I'm talking about the surroundings,
Pastor. Go play the video again. Run, go play the video again. Run, go play the video again, Ron.
Pastor,
Run,
listen
play
to
the
me.
video again.
I'll play the video if you understand what I'm saying. Dude, I'm talking about the surroundings in which he said it.
Play the video again, Ron. Please.
You know what? I'm gonna play this video, but I'm gonna tell you, Pastor, he shouldn't have said it in that audience. He shouldn't have said it. He should have said where the problem initiated. Y'all, I don't know why y'all getting all on James Tallarico like he's a great white hope. He's not.
He's not the great white hope, but he's gonna beat
that. He is, according to people according to you. He is.
Sir, I never said that. Don't put words in my mouth.
I beg to differ, because everything I say about him, you defend.
You just have to be
everything I say about him, you defend.
Go see. Play the video, please.
I'm trying.
Let me say this as clearly as I possibly can. If you claim to be my supporter, if you claim to be a part of this movement that we are building, please keep Congresswoman Crockett's name out of your mouth.
All right. Thank you.
The Congresswoman and I ran a competitive primary. She and I have been friends since we both served in the state legislature together. She is a leader in this state. She's a leader in this country, and she deserves the utmost respect. And if I had not been successful, I don't think I would have been ready the morning of to turn around with an endorsement of the whole ticket.
Audience, we have technical difficulties of the video.
No, you don't. I just took my name down because I just took it down so you could respond to that question.
Yeah, it's got right. That we didn't hear it. It didn't do it. It's okay. It didn't do it. Don't worry.
Let me say this as clearly as I possibly can.
No, sir, we can't see nothing, hear nothing.
If you claim to be my supporter,
it's okay. The system is messed up.
Make your point.
The system is messed up tonight. That's all. But in the video, he said this. He says, "If you're my supporter, you want to support me, keep her name out your mouth. She's a great friend of mine. I'm paraphrasing as much as I can by memory. And she's a great revered leader doing great things for this nation. And the morning afterwards, she got behind the whole ticket. I don't know if I could have got behind the whole ticket, but she did that for me. Keep her name out your mouth is all he's saying. Don't talk bad about her. I know you don't like it to say it in the black audience. I don't believe that's the only place he said it at. We're getting this video because it's a big thing, but because of the fact that he's going to black artists and saying he's going to give $25 million to him, and the person he ran against in the primary was black. So it's a big thing to us. But he was just saying it to the amen corner. He let the amen corner know that, listen, I'm telling my people, quit talking about her. It's all he's trying to say. Could he have said it more artfully? Could he have said it this way? He could have said, I know you probably heard about my people talking bad about Jasmine Crockett. This is what I've said to them. Keep her name out my mouth. Da, da, da. He didn't say it that way. You don't like he didn't say it that way, but he meant it that way. That's all I'm saying, Ron. And when it's all said and done, whether we scrap about this, argue about it, discuss it, when November 3rd comes around, the person on the ballot he's running against is Ken Paxton, and he needs to be defeated by Tallarico. We didn't bring it up tonight. A person that came brought it up, we told him that we've been having this discussion off and on, but it's good that we keep thrashing it out, debating it out. I'm just hoping on that morning, if you can, make the sacrifice, please do. I know it's a sacrifice for you. And I don't let you know.
Let me tell you what it is, Pastor.
Yes, sir.
I listened to you and I want to make sure that people understood. Here's my problem. And I need people to understand. I want to look at the camera when I say this. Here's my problem. It's a couple of things that he did that I don't like. He called Cullen Allred a mediocre black man. That's he moved on. He got in front of the audience and he said, "Don't." What did he say? Keep her name out of your mouth. But he didn't get in front of the right audience because the audience that he was in front of wasn't attacking Jasmine Crockett. Was not attacking Jasmine Crockett. His people are attacking Jasmine Crockett for having her ability just not to participate. And nobody wants to understand. Let me finish, Pastor.
Wait, last comment. Yeah, we still on, brother. Okay,
all right, I'm gonna tell you. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when he did that, I don't have a problem. But the things he keep making mistakes along the way where he disregard people. The last one that he just did, he said 25 million I'm giving to the black media. He didn't write a check when he was there. He just said it to disarm the host of Roland Martin, because if you go on Satellite Radio, Karen Hunter says the same thing. Y'all want our vote, but you don't want to invest in the community. So if he wanted to correct that, what he should have did was wrote a check with Roland Martin and say, I want you to advertise for me in this media. Y'all keep letting this man continue to slide. And when the guy gets in the office, I don't want to hear no complaints about what he's doing, because he can't write a $25 million check to just black people without his own audience saying, well, wait a minute, we voted you in.
It's all right. If they get 50 million, we get 25, as long as they beat Paxton. But right now, I got one thing: flip the Senate, beat Paxton. I'm playing chess. I ain't playing checkers. Beat the Paxton and flip the Senate. That's all I'm worrying about.
Come on, Glass. You just came back in so we can get out of here. Come on and make your comment.
I'm done.
I'm done. I'm done. Come on, Pastor. Give us a prayer. I can't play either or. I can't get in the middle and have a choice. Either I'm gonna make a choice for him or I'm gonna make a choice against him based on what I'm saying, based on his actions, based on what he did, based on what the machine put behind him to take down another person. I'm not either or. I got to be about my people, my black women that's out there. If he would have did it to your daughter, I would say the same thing. I would stand where I'm standing right now.
I don't think he did something against black people.
Okay,
that's my problem. I don't think he did something against a black person. He was she happened to be a black candidate.
Okay,
and let me
she's a black candidate, but she's not a black person.
No, I'm saying that she's running.
Well, you say that, Pastor. You can't come back and clean it up. Either she a black person or she a candidate.
She happened to be a black candidate that lost to a white candidate. That don't mean he did something wrong to her. She didn't do nothing wrong to her. Second of all, the thing about Cullen Allred, let me ask you something about Cullen Allred. And I'm about to say something very controversial right now, and I'm not racist. But a lot of times when a black man marries a white woman, you know how the black community do. O.J. Simpson, right? Y'all know how they do. What he did was he messed around and said something in the sand. I seen a mediocre black man. based on that. Now that's a problem with that. That's what he was talking about. And I'll leave that alone.
You know, let me just say this, and I want to make sure our audience gets this clear. I don't care who you marry.
I know.
I don't care who you marry. You can marry whatever person that you want to marry. But here's the thing that I will not stand for under any circumstances. I will not let a person call another black man or another candidate mediocre and not have him answer for it. I don't care. It ain't that important to me. Because I stand behind people that look like me. When he said what he did about Jasmine Crockett in that meeting, he didn't say it to the right people. I stand behind that. He didn't say it to the right people. Candace Weber is still getting death threats for just standing up in that doggone meeting. So if he gonna say it to somebody, say it to the people that need to hear it.
But Ron, I would say Barack Obama was mediocre to Bobby Rush. What's wrong with that?
He was. But he was able to win statewide. That's what he said.
Mediocre is not a deflate on him. You can't come in and beat a machine that's already built. Or you can't come in and beat a machine that's already behind the candidate that we don't like or we didn't want to get it. It ain't got nothing to do with if for me now, if this was, well, let me just leave that alone.
But that's why Barry made the best statement tonight to understand what I was trying to say. And I kept saying he could not beat Bobby Rush, could not beat Bobby Rush, could not beat Bobby Rush. But at the right time, in the right space, he got the candidate for the Senate of Illinois because Bobby Rush couldn't fit that slot. Same thing. He found in the right spot to get the Senate, to run the primary to the Senate, because Jasmine Crockett wasn't in position for that spot. She just happened to be a black woman. But if it had been a black man against a black woman, then what? Just like Bobby Rush against Barack Obama. That's all I keep saying.
Let me clarify right now, because I'm gonna say this while we're on the air. Because I was in between before I got on this air. But after hearing what I'm hearing, I'm not voting for James Tallarico. I can't vote in good conscience for Tallarico. And that's just my point. I ain't gonna argue for Jasmine Crockett no more because don't nobody understand what I'm saying. Everybody wants to think that you gotta give up who you are. But when I get in behind that valid vote, y'all don't have to worry about me. I'm not voting for Tallarico. I'm just telling you, I'm putting it out right now. It ain't no convincing.
I think that's a perfectly conclusion that any person who wants to vote for whoever they are. And I'm not contesting who somebody voting for. I'm looking at the spirit of what elections are about. I'm looking at the facts based on what was presented to me. I'm looking at the deck of cards that was dealt to me. I don't like the deck, but I'm playing the hand. Okay, and the hand is just like here with James Davis. Okay, can James Davis beat Julia Letlow? I don't know. If you look at historically, he has no chance of winning because it's not enough people that one go out to vote that look like you and I. Number two, the percentages are different. Now, does that mean that I'm not going to be pulling and rooting for whoever? Absolutely not. But I'm just not going to submit to the fact that this other stuff. I think it's valid points there, but I think for who a person want to vote for, I'm not going to tell somebody who they should or shouldn't vote for. What I am going to say is this, is that if I had a choice between James Davis and Letlow, Tallarico and Ken Paxton, I know what lever I'm pulling. It ain't got nothing to do with me giving in to either one of them. Because if I don't like you as far as a candidate, if you don't stand for what I stand for, or if you don't support the things that I feel like is going to be best benefits to me, you could be Pastor Riggins or Ron. I'm still not voting for you, and you look like me.
So if I heard you correctly, Glass, and I want to make sure that our audience heard you correctly, is that whoever you decide to vote for, that's on you. We're not here to tell you who to vote for.
Right.
I'm telling you who I'm not voting for.
Right.
And I got the right to not vote for him because of the way that I feel.
And that's respected. That's respected. I can't come and get mad at my daughter because her and I having a discussion yesterday, and she said, "Dad, I vote for who I want to vote for. I vote for the candidate that best identify with me. I don't care if they a purple, a red, a blue, or whatever." I say, "Well, like that's your that's what you do. I shouldn't control who you vote for. I'm never going to tell you who to vote for. Now, if you ask me who I'm voting for, I can tell you who I'm voting for, and I can tell you why I'm voting for him. I'm never going to vote for Pastor Riggins run if you're not there to help those at the bottom to try to lift them up to the top. If you just strictly voting for people at the top and you instead of putting your foot around somebody's neck at the bottom, you'll never get my support. I don't care. I wouldn't vote for Barron Douglas. I wouldn't vote for Stephen A. Smith. I wouldn't vote for Tim Scott. I mean, it's a lot of people that look like me. I wouldn't vote for them.
My thing of it is, anybody can vote for who they want to vote for. I'm vote for who I want to vote for, but I'm not gonna get mad at somebody for voting for somebody I don't want to vote for.
Yeah, I mean, we're adults.
No. I ain't mad at nobody for picking who they want to vote for. But what I do get mad at is when you say that everybody should feel a certain way about this man based on what he's doing right now. I don't buy that, because I heard too many people, even Candace Weber says it all the time. She says, you know what? Right now I can't vote for him. He's not getting to me. And I'm just using Candace Weber as a reference to everybody else that's on the internet. They're saying that, but if you choose to listen to the media that you choose to listen to, that you choose to say it's the opposite, that's fine. But sometimes you need to come on the other side and see what other people are saying too. Because just like Byron is talking about Jamie Davis.
I put on my pants. She don't do nothing for me. She's just a voice like I'm a voice. As I look at it, she can't do nothing for me. What could she do for me? But talk like I talk, just like Stephen A. Smith. She might talk on the left, he talk on the right, I talk in the middle. She can't, that's what I'm saying. See, I'm not a follower. I've never been a follower, y'all know that. Just because Kenneth Weber said, Karen Harnick said, whoever said it, but and that's what I like about you, Ron, that you're not gonna, just because Riggins saying it, you're not gonna just follow what I'm saying. But I'm not gonna use nobody else to support what I'm saying. I don't care about no Kenneth Weber. What's she saying?
Let me just say this so you can. You don't have to clarify for me. I'm gonna clarify for me. I'm not saying that I have to follow Candace Weber. I'm saying that the action that they did to her was wrong.
But there's nothing to do with
what she did coming from the Pastor, you can't wait until I finish just like I did you.
Go ahead, sir. I apologize. Go ahead.
I'm talking about the actions that they take against Candace Weber and the action that they took against Jasmine Crockett, where she was getting death threats and everything else. They was attacking a black woman. Now, if you ain't gonna stand on the side of a black woman and she's getting that just for standing up,
but
just for running for office,
doing that, though.
What?
Tallarico not doing it.
His people are. He's in control of it, Pastor.
No, sir.
Okay.
Hey,
Ron, okay,
Ron.
Tonight has been a good.
And I got people out there that want to support me that's acting a fool. I'm gonna tell them stop acting a fool, but I can't make them.
So if Trump let the KKK start killing people across this country, who are you gonna go after?
No.
Should he stand up and say something? Should he stand up and say something?
He should.
Okay, so why are you expecting less of Tallarico?
Tallarico, what is he saying? He's not telling people to attack Candace Weber.
He's not telling them not to.
How you know that, though?
Because he stood up in a crowd of black people and say, don't say nothing about Jasmine Crockett when he could have went to his own people. There's no record out there of him doing that. It's in the crowd of black people where he said that, but he didn't go to his people and say it. Because that's the first thing I want. First thing I want him to do is go to his people and tell them the same thing.
Ron, you can't say
y'all putting this man, you dressing him up like the Great White Knight. He might as well be a Texas Ranger running up to the damn stage, and y'all just get on board because I got to get Tallarico.
Hey,
no.
Hey, Ron, respectfully, because everybody, you keep saying y'all, and that's bothering me, because y'all ain't. I mean, I'm trying to be professional right now, but I'm never going to be accused of something that ain't got no point. So, I mean, when you're saying y'all, I think you need to clarify exactly what you're saying.
Just
Let
say
me
Riggins.
clarify. Thank you for letting me
All
clarify,
I'm
because
gonna do is-
anybody that says that Tallarico deserves his vote right now, anybody that says that Tallarico deserves their vote right now, that's not making him earn it. That's the people I'm talking to. And if you can't vote for him, if you can't vote for him, I'm not talking to you.
But Barry Glass did say that if he could, he would.
In a heartbeat.
See?
So I'm not talking to Baron Glass, because Baron Glass can't vote for Tallarico.
Barry said, he said if he could, he would.
No. What I'm saying is that I'm one of the few that don't have an issue with owning up to whatever it is that I defend, whatever I support. But
I don't either.
But to use the word y'all, that's inclusive of everybody, and that's just like saying, all y'all are thugs. No, that's not true. So I think.
But did you ask me to clarify?
Yeah,
I did clarify.
But if you're talking directly at Riggins, I think you need to tell Riggins that. I don't think you need to be subliminal with it, because I wouldn't. I would say whoever.
No, Riggins. I ain't talking directly to Riggins. I'm talking to people that feel like Riggins.
Okay.
The whole group of them. That's where my y'all is directed
And
at.
Barry Glass is one of them.
Let me tell you where the group was, so we don't get this mixed up. The group that Pastor Riggins sits in, he would have been on that first row laughing, where Tallarico should have had voters sitting in those seats that hadn't made up their mind to sit in those seats and say something. They should have been in the back room. They already made up their mind. That mind was already made up. Those people sitting there front seat, front row, skinning and grinning, they was doing it for them.
So at the end
You
of
should
the
have
day,
a voter that hadn't made up their mind sitting there.
so at the end of the day, those who are going to vote for Tallarico, so be it. Those who are not going to vote for Tallarico, so be it. At this point, this is a moot conversation. It's over with. It's done with. Because ain't nobody gonna convince Riggins not to vote for who he gonna vote for. Ain't nobody gonna convince Ron to vote for who he ain't gonna vote for. So I mean, I don't know what the issue is right here.
So next time somebody asks us about it on the next show, or whatever, we're gonna say we've already covered that ground.
Well, no, I think I don't think that's how you do it. I think if somebody asks you a question because you're looking for viewers to come on and they want to get your position, I think you should state your position and leave it at that.
Yeah.
But
D says so be it, absolutely, to Barry. She said so be it, absolutely, 100%.
Oh yeah, because that shit, I can back up whatever it is I want to back up. It's a lot of people that I don't like a position that they've taken, but the 99% of their position, shit, I love them. Again, I wouldn't vote for Tim Scott. I wouldn't vote for Stephen A. Smith. I wouldn't vote for Baron Douglas. I wouldn't vote for Tim Scott. I wouldn't vote. Now the only one that I would have voted for was he was from Oklahoma, played football, quarterback. Riggins back years ago. What's his name?
Jesse.
Jesse what?
I can't think of last name though. Jesse.
Okay, yeah. Now, yeah, because he just had a different philosophy, but he still had his roots.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, hey, when the smoke clear dust settle, it's either gonna be Paxton or it's gonna be Tallarico. It ain't gonna be both of them.
Yeah. And Jasmine Crockett not in the race.
Well, I mean, hey, that's a reality.
That's all I keep trying to say. Man, look here. I really enjoyed it tonight. Because the scriptures in Hebrews 13:1 says, let brotherly love continue. Let me say it again. Hebrews 13:1 says, let brotherly love continue. For the audience out there that don't know, Ron, Barron, and I, tomorrow, Ron's going to send me a very nice, positive, probably word-based Wednesday word love thing to me as a brother. We disagreeing right now on this political point, because a lot of political points we agree on. But there's one political point we disagree on, is this Tallarico running for senator of Texas. But he's still my brother, and we love each other. Am I right, Ron? Absolutely, 100%. That's why I'm trying to get your pictures up. I'm looking for them. Yeah, right. So Don't nobody get confused because y'all see us debate. First of all, educated men, educated black guys. We need more guys like that can debate. We don't need winos on the front corner of the street drinking 40 ounces, talk about stuff they don't know what they're talking about. We go down to the barbershop, and sometimes they do it like this in the barbershop, but sometimes in the barbershop, they're talking about stuff that don't really matter. But for us to put ourselves out here in the public and have a debate in the public square is because we're students and scholars of life, of politics, of our community. And Ron is passionate. He doesn't want this black woman to be run over, whether it's Candace Webbers, whether it's Jasmine Crockett, and we honor that.
Or Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris, I was about to say that. We honor that. What we're different at is when it comes down to, for this election, what it really matters at, and I just want us to have a Democratic Senate that can go against what Trump is doing, and we need to turn Texas blue.
Well, Riggins, that won't happen if you need one vote to win, and that one vote come down to Ron. It ain't gonna happen.
We pray Almighty God.
There go that instigator again.
But no.
I can't even get it up.
Hold on, wait. That's being a realist, because what I'm saying is I respect that. He's already told you that's his position, and it's no issue with that. So what I'm doing is letting people expect what reality is. There are people who feel hardcore about their position. I feel the same way Ron feel. I feel like that I would still have an opportunity to address that without letting it go, versus not, supporting that person, because I still would have an issue with anybody telling either one of my daughters that you can't do this, you come in and blindside. So that issue is still there. But if he wins, that issue is still going to be there. It's still going to be addressed.
Yeah.
Even if he loses.
Yeah,
even if he lose, because what I'm saying is that the pressure should not still be put on him, and I think this will balance what Ron is saying. I think what Ron is saying is make him earn it before you just give it to him. I think that's the best way to sum up Ron is saying. Right. That's his defense. Make him earn it rather than just bona fide say, okay, I'm gonna give it to you just because. That's not what we're saying. Right. But that's what Ron is saying, and that's the position that he's taking.
Ron, right. That's what Ron see it. I'm taking when you win the primary, you halfway have earned it anyway. Because
no, Riggins. What Ron is saying is that he has not addressed the things that he would like for him to address.
Understand
that would solidify his.
Right. I understand his vote, right?
Yeah.
And if Ron decide to be converted and vote on that day, he'll be honest enough to come back and tell us.
You failed to ask me my question, Pastor, and that's the one that I was waiting on. What will it take to convert me to Tallarico?
That'll be another whole show.
I'm gonna make it simple. No, I'm gonna make it simple. You want me to tell you what it would take? Mm-hmm. For him to stand up in front of his speaker and make the same announcement that he did in front of black people and tell them not to attack those people because they feel different than they do in front of his audience.
I'm gonna look.
That's what it would take.
Tallarico be
that's too much of an ask. I'm sorry.
Tallarico send me texts begging me for money. He does. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to one of them texts and I'm gonna put in that text. Will you please send me a video of you telling your voters that are non-black the same thing you told the blacks? Watch, I'm gonna tell them. Send me a video of that. Watch, I will. I'm telling you, he sent me that. This is Tallarico. Will you send me $5? I'm gonna put that in there. See if I get a video. If I get that video, I'll show it to you.
But Riggins, I think you're missing the premise of what Ron is saying. Ron is not worried about Tallarico telling you that.
No,
Ron is worried about Tallarico telling the masses of the people.
No, I want to see it. No, I know that. I want to ask him to send me a video of him telling the white people that.
Well, but if he don't tell you that, then you're gonna be mad at him. That's not the way you do it.
No, I'm not gonna be mad.
My thing is this, Pastor.
I'm trying to convert Ron. I'm already converted.
Well, no, Riggins, you don't try to convert Ron. Ron is where he at. I mean, let him.
Ron said if you see a video of it, didn't you say that, Ron?
I say if I see a video of it, Pastor, I didn't say if you go get him to put a video together. I asked for him to do it the same way he did it when he came to
But
Houston,
if he
in
has some
front of
proof,
the
if I
audience
can
that it
find proof
should
of
go
it,
to,
if I can find
where,
proof of
where
it,
it should go to. If it comes out in the newspaper or makes the media like it did this time, I can go support him because what he's saying then is that, you know what? I don't want my people to attack that sister. But if he can't do it in the same media format, I don't need it from you. I need it from him in public.
no, I'm saying if he done it somewhere and we just haven't seen it, I want to see it.
I can't
Maybe
go
he
with
done it
if,
somewhere.
Pastor. I can't go with if because he did it here. He should have did it there.
I'm saying that, okay, you know the video that we got it from the inside of that place, right? They may have video inside of a place where white people, but he have done it somewhere. If it is, we can try to find it.
Pastor, you giving him a whole lot of benefit of the doubt. So
No, I'm going to
let me do
investigate
this.
journalism and find out.
I'm gonna
If I
give you the
can't find
last
it,
word, and you go ahead and get us out of here with a prayer. We've been on here for a while, Byron Glass. I appreciate you coming in tonight. I know you're ready to get out of this. Everybody that listened in, even the new, what was her name, Byron? Veronica Salvado.
Yes, sir.
I hope that you enjoyed the show. We'll be back next Tuesday. This is our open format where everybody has an opinion. Pastor Riggins has some stuff that he needs to put out. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna do something tomorrow that's gonna piss some more people out. Because I can guarantee you that Targets and Walmart ain't the problem in our communities. Go ahead, Pastor.
okay. Hey guys, you couldn't find those things. It's okay.
No, I don't know why I couldn't.
I know we got fired up tonight. The technical stuff, all that messed up. On Wednesday nights, I come back at 7:05 p.m. on my own page, Aquila Fennell Riggins, with our Bible study, United Covenant Church of God, and Sugarland Church of God in conjunction. We do it simultaneously on Facebook Live. There you go. We've got to Matthew the 26th chapter. Matthew the 26th chapter is the Passion of Christ. It's having communion with Christ. And then in the garden with Christ, and then they're going to arrest him. He gives his life for the world. And that's what we're going to be dealing with on tomorrow night.
Pastor, can I ask you a question? Have y'all got to the part where you turned over the tables, or y'all passed it?
We passed it up. Yes, sir. We passed it up in
Okay,
Matthew
all right.
21st chapter. Yes, sir. We passed it up about a month ago or so. Yeah.
Okay.
After he came into the Jerusalem on a donkey. And he came in peace and made war in the temple because they made God's house a den of thieves instead of a house of prayer. Thank you, Ron, for bringing that out. We thank God for this platform and being able to share. On Sunday mornings, we meet at United Covenant Hope Church of God, 11 o'clock a.m. at 6555 Mesa Drive. Come out and worship with us. And we are live on Facebook also, United Covenant Hope Church of God. We thank God for being the lead pastor there and a bishop over in certain areas of the church. We thank God for this platform. I thank God for my friends, my brothers, Baron Glass and Ron Spikes. Thank God for you being able to join us tonight. We leave his presence. We leave this platform, but not his presence. Let me say it again. We leave this platform, but not his presence. Every day he's given us is a day we can rejoice and be glad in it. Amen.
Amen.
I want to say as I normally say, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God. I'm not voting for James Taylor. Y'all take care. We out.